15 time-saving photography tips to help you take better photos. Yes, these are all things you can do to save heaps of time and take better photos. And they don't cost you anything. What is not to love? Hi, I'm Rick, creator and indeed all things at the splendid Photography Explained podcast. I hope that you're well. I would like to start with the Answery bit from episode 185. And this is it. 1. I'm not going to do the numbers. No, I'm not going to do the numbers. Have a plan for what you're going to photograph. Only take interesting photos. Look before you take photos. Ask yourself a question. If I take this photo, can I be bothered to edit it? Camera settings for success. Less gear is more. My one photo rule. Okay then, the take fewer photos rule if the one photo rule is too much for you. Portfolio swappers. Cull like a pro. Edit only what you need to. The 5-minute edit rule. Speed editing, find your sweet spot. Copy and paste. And finally, really look at your photos and what you have created. So I'm not going to go through all 15 here. There's just a couple that I want to talk about. Having a plan for what you're going to photograph is going to help you to take better photos, because if you haven't got a clue what you're going to go out and take photographs of, it's much harder, because you'll force yourself to take photos of things you might not want to take photos of. So have a plan for what you're going to photograph. Have an idea what you want to take a photograph of and how many photos. These things help us to focus our minds, don't they? And only take interesting photos. Well, it sounds obvious, doesn't it? Why would you take photographs of boring things? But guess what? I have taken loads of photos of boring things. I've taken loads of rubbish photos, and I've still got them on my hard drive for some reason. I don't know why I don't delete them. So only take interesting photos. It's a great mindset to have. If I take this photo, can I be bothered to edit it? Well, if you can't be bothered to edit a photo, why should anybody be bothered to look at it? So ask yourself that question before you take a photo. And another thing that helps with this one is have a look at the photos that you've got on whatever software you use, on whatever device you do this on. Used to be a lot simpler when we just had computers, didn't it? Have a look at your photos and have a look at how many photos you couldn't be bothered to edit. There's no shame in this. I've got loads of rubbish photos I've never edited. We've all got them. Just have a look and have a think about why you took the photos if you can't be bothered to edit them. It's a fair question, isn't it? Camera settings for success. Yeah, get everything right in camera. The better exposed and technically correct a photo is, the less work you need to do to it. That is a fact. You can take photos badly and create work for yourself in processing. You can actually take photos so badly that you can't process them properly. So it's just rubbish that you have to delete. So get the camera settings sorted, get your exposure, your focus, your depth of field, all that good stuff technically correct. And if you're using a high ISO, why are you using a high ISO? Use the lowest ISO that you can to get sharp photos. I use ISO 100 with my camera on a tripod. That helps me to get no noise and the best quality images, tack sharp, because my camera's on a tripod. So you get things right in camera, you're getting better photos, and you're saving yourself time. It's a win-win, isn't it? Less gear is more. Yep, I used to have loads of gear. Now I don't have much gear at all, and I'm in a much happier place. That's all I'm going to say on that one. My one photo rule. Take one photo, move on. Simple. Check out episode 152 for lots more on my one photo rule, but that's the nub of it. Take one photo. And if that's too much for you, just take fewer photos than you would have done. That will help you massively. I'm not going to go through the rest. Oh no, the 5-minute edit rule. I like this one. And the next one, speed editing, find your sweet spot. Obviously, you can listen to the full version of this on this channel. So I'm just picking out some highlights here for you, which is hard to do because it's all such good stuff. Right, speed editing, find your sweet spot. How long do you take editing photos? Do you take an hour? Do you take a minute? Or somewhere in between? You might be taking longer than you need to. I used to take much longer than I needed to, and I wasn't sure why. So what I did was an experiment. I gave myself 5 minutes to edit a photo. It was fine. And then I edited a similar photo, not identically the same, but similar, without a time constraint. And I spent double the time at least. And was the photo doubly better? Nope. It was actually worse because I'd done too much to it. If it feels like it's taking forever to edit photos and you don't know why and you're not sure, you're not enjoying it, give this a go. And then you can move on to the the much more adventurous thing of give yourself a minute to edit a photo, no more. Then edit a different photo, similar but not the same, and give yourself 2 minutes, then 3, then 4, then 5. Then give yourself the unlimited time to edit a photo, and you might find that already you're editing photos more quickly. So it's well worth doing. You might find that 2 minutes is enough to edit a photo, because anything beyond that is just, well, it's a waste of time. We're just trying to make a photo look the best we can. That's all we're trying to do. We're not trying to change the world here. I don't want to transform a photo from what it is into something else. No interest in that. I photographed something because it was interesting to me. So what do I want to do with it? I want to make it look the best I can, and no more. Copy and paste, yeah, that's a brilliant little thing in Lightroom. I think that's enough for now. I'm done. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like it and feel free to share it. And don't forget, of course, to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos. And there's lots more good stuff on the way, lots more good stuff. And obviously there's all the stuff that I've already posted, which you can have a browse of. And you can also listen to the full podcast episodes on this channel, which is nice, isn't it? Right, thanks for watching. Take care, stay safe. Cheers from me, Rick.